These are healthy sleeping habits. Number one, learn to meditate. Learn to meditate. There's something called a silent prayer, and I want you guys to try the silent prayer. Now, leave alone the noise that you make on Sunday. Leave that noise aside. Okay? Leave the noise that you are busy making noise and thinking that God, just because you're shouting, God is listening. This is the reality. Exercise the silent prayer. And the silent prayer is very easy. Don't struggle with anything. Breathe naturally. Simply close your eyes. If you want to call it meditation, that's your own problem. But this is how you do it. You simply relax on that bed before you go to sleep and close your eyes and let's just soak into it. Breathe naturally, slowly, deeply, and release it easily. But always struggle to focus your mind in between your eyes. Relax into it. If somebody calls you, don't answer. If somebody makes noise, let them make noise. If the environment is so cool, no problem. So don't struggle with the external environment. Listen to yourself and breathe naturally and let it go. Slow. You can even set an alarm for about 5 minutes or so. Just soak into it. My friend, you have so perfect peace. About 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Start by 5 minutes. Just listen to yourself. Listen to how your body is talking to you. And then after that, you open your eyes slowly and come back and you relax. Don't care about the noise. Don't care about the environment. Simply do you. Listen to you. You can always isolate yourself from the noise. You can always listen to yourself. And then relax. My friend, the sleep will come. The sleep will come. And do that every evening and every morning. Don't just wake up and run. Have you heard of cases of somebody just woke up and then they rush to the bathroom and then they fell down? Yes. So don't just wake up and before your system is up, you're running. Simply wake up and relax, do your silent prayer, listen to yourself, and then wake up and just walk slowly and then start your activities in the morning. That silent prayer reconnects you, just like the way fasting does. So, number two, start preparing early. Start preparing early. Remember, we mentioned the hormones that actually rely on the sun. So, enjoy the sun. If you have an exercise, do it. So, start preparing early. Start preparing your circadian rhythm early by enjoying the sun and exercising. Maybe a walk in the evening so that you get worn out. And then when you come back, you can do your cold shower. Then enjoy your meal. Then go to bed after about an hour or two for taking the meal. Number two, rehydrate with salt and water, very important. Number three, get to bed early. The earlier you get to bed, the earlier the sleep will come. And put your phone so far away from you. Okay, latest by 10:30 because hormone production and release starts to come in at 9 p.m. all the way to 3 a.m. But hormones production is actually varying. They come in different ways. So simply go to bed early, sleep by 9, and enjoy your sleep. By 5 a.m., you have your hormones released, you get into deeper sleep, and you wake up at 5 and move. And then anything that is stressing you, be it a job, be it a spouse, be it anything else, remember there are things that you can handle, others you cannot handle. Put stress aside because if you keep on stressing, you will die. There's no other way around it. Okay, so ease stress and anxiety and even worry. Do not worry about not having sleep because once you worry about not having sleep, you will keep on having no sleep. Number 5 or number 6, whatever it is, read a chapter of your favorite book. Now, instead of going to the bed with a phone, you can simply take a book, read a chapter. Simply read a chapter. Those of you who read the Bible, you can read a chapter. If you have a favorite book, you can read it. Atomic Habits, you can read a chapter there to just remind you of your roots. Okay. For the men, you can read a masculine book like the Alpha Male to just remind you who you are, just slap you back to reality. And then now you can rest. When you rest, you will take that information all the way to the long-term memory and you wake up remembering everything. When you try to run a test on yourself, you'll actually remember what you read. Okay, and then stay away from alcohol. Of course, alcohol is just a no for this one. Abstain from alcohol because alcohol actually reduces the production of hormones in the pineal gland. You cannot afford that. Also, stay away from coffee from 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. latest, you can take your coffee by latest 3 p.m. If it's beyond that, don't. And before you take your coffee, take a glass of water so that you prevent yourself from the palpitations and some dehydration. Okay? Yeah. Good. And then, of course, we talked about the silent players. The first one to calm it. Remember, sleep is actually part of the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, this is where wale wa backbench, hapa ndo shida iko. We have the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight and flight, and then we have the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest. When you are resting, you need to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. And how do you activate that? Relaxation techniques and a silent prayer. And then, of course, diet is very important, because a high protein diet will actually ensure that you get the amino acids that will actually give you the hormones that you require to help you regulate sleep and mood. But don't overfeed. Don't overfeed just because you fasted. Don't overfeed just because you're eating healthy. No. Eat to 80% satisfaction and then go to sleep. Okay. And then exercise. Of course, we said you prepare early through the sun and exercise. And the last one is, and I'm putting it the last one as the last option, melatonin. 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 It is the last option here. So you've exhausted all the options. Nothing is happening. Now you can go for melatonin as you fix your gut. This is where we make medicine interesting. We summarize health conditions in a language that you can understand. We make it easy for you to digest, and we make it interesting, because we take you through your stories. I use stories that actually all of you have experienced, but you don't find a chance to air them out. So I just take that opportunity to air those stories out. When I sleep early, I get a very deep sleep, but later I wake up at night and I can stay awake for long. Then I get a deep sleep when it's almost morning. What causes that? Don't always look at a situation as though it's a problem. And you see, when you look at everything as a problem, it becomes a serious problem. And then some of you get to experience a problem once. When you experience a problem once, you start making it your real problem. Like people who are trying to lose weight, you will experience a simple back pain and you'll make it a serious thing. Oh, is this weight loss? Because I'm having a back pain is because of this weight loss. No, it's because of this process. It's because of this. So you're always blaming the external factors. The problem is here. Have you fixed your gut? Are you eating healthy? How long have you been eating healthy? Have you been following those steps that I've just told you about, habits to get healthy sleep? Have you? If you've not, it's time for you to start.